Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Outer Spacemen 2011 Holiday Edition of Waves 3 and 4 from Four Horsemen Design. Now, if you guys remember last year, the Four Horsemen also released holiday editions of Waves 1 and 2 of the awesome Outer Spacemen figures. And last year, what they basically were cool translucent colored versions of the Waves 1 and 2 Outer Spacemen, but they had really cool metallic silver and metallic gold weapons and helmets to kind of go on with a holiday theme. So they did the same kind of thing this time around, releasing Waves 3 and 4 in a cool new translucent colorway that hasn't been released yet, with those same metallic features like metallic weapons and helmets. But this time around we get lavender and turquoise, so a really cool purple and a really cool blue color. Now these are for Waves 3 and 4 of the Outer Spacemen. The actual fully painted Infinity Edition have yet to actually be released, but they have released a few of these colorways, such as the Beta Phase and the Alpha Phase at both San Diego and New York Comic Cons this year, and now we have these cool Holiday Edition versions. So basically this kind of serves as a little bit of a teaser for the actual Infinity Edition versions that are coming out soon. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's so cool about the Holiday Edition versions. Now, as I mentioned, this is basically they're the exact same figures. They're just done in a translucent colorway, and they've got cool metallic vac metallized weapons and helmets. So we've got Commander Comet here. He's in this translucent red, and he's got the awesome his staff with the angel wings on it, and his helmet is done in this vac metallized plastic. Now usually the helmets are a translucent color, so you can actually see the character's head underneath the helmet, but with these cool vac metallized versions it's just completely metallic, so you actually can't see through the helmet, and actually it's a really cool looking little feature there. Now you can actually take the helmets off, they just disconnect from the center, and then you can still see the character's head underneath, so you can display them either way you want to. Next up we have Alpha 7, who is the tiny little alien version, a much more Martian looking, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. He's very cool. He's got the same completely round, non-see-through vac metallized helmet and a cool little ray gun in the same color. And again, you can just pop his helmet off as well by splitting it down the middle so that you get that cool Martian looking head with the little antenna and everything. Very cool looking little figure. Next up we have Electron Plus. This one's actually probably one of my favorites in the entire group, just because I think the completely translucent plastic with the transparency looks really cool with the metallic weapons, especially the turquoise color. I think the shiny turquoise looks the best on this particular figure. But he's got a gun, a staff with the cool little electricity flowing between it. He's got the completely vac metallized non-see-through helmet, and he's got the little piece on his chest that's all done in that color. So it actually works really well with the just regular, completely transparent clear of his body. And we can pop the helmet right off of him as well, so we can get a look at his ugly mug. Very cool figure. I really like this one. And last but not least, we have Mistron, who's done in a completely translucent green color. And then he's got his staff with the bat wings done in the vac metallized, and the helmet's done in the vac metal as well. This one, his gun actually is not in the vac metal color, probably because it's a little more detailed is what I'm thinking than some of the other stuff. But he's got that awesome dragon-shaped gun there with the wings and the little open mouth with the teeth on it. It's a very cool little sculpt. And this is a neat figure as well because he's got the big tail, and he's got the bat wings. And then you can take his helmet off as well to reveal the ugly, evil-looking head underneath. Very cool little stuff there. Alright, now, if you are not familiar with the Outer Spacemen, one thing that is really cool about these is that they actually utilize the GLEO system, which is made famous by O'Neill Design. So if you don't know what GLEOs are, you definitely need to head over to o'neilldesign.com and check those out. But in the meantime, let me show you exactly what that means for these guys. Now, first of all, these little figures are fully articulated. They've got a great range of motion. You know, the arms all move. They got cuts at the wrists, so they turn. The heads move under. You know, you can pop the helmets off here, and you can actually get the heads to move. The legs move up and down. You got turns at the shins and the feet and the thighs. I mean, there's great articulation cuts everywhere, so you can get some pretty good poses out of them. Now, the cool thing about utilizing the GLEO system is that the parts are all completely interchangeable on these guys. That means everything can be disassembled on all of these figures. So the wings pop off, the heads pop off, and it's all on this really cool little peg system, which actually locks in real tight, you know, so it's not loose. It's real solid and firm when it's put together, but it's also very easy just to kind of pop the parts right off the figure. And the arms disassemble, and you take them off with the shoulders. You can take them apart at the hands. You can completely pull the legs, the feet, the knees, everything just completely disassembles so that you have all these little pieces. Now, the reason that's so cool is because you can actually interchange all of these figures together. So you can swap heads on them, you can swap arms, you can swap any parts you want to, and you can basically just create whatever crazy creation you could come up with. If you want to make your own aliens for the Outer Spacemen line, you can do just that by just mix and matching all the parts. Even cooler is if you are a GLEOS collector, or you pick up any of the other GLEOS compatible figures from places like onldesign.com, you can mix and match all those parts as well, and they all are interchangeable with these figures. So you can swap parts to basically make whatever cool custom creations you can come up with. That really adds to the fun factor of these toys. The playability is just limitless. I mean, there is so much you can do with these figures. And I have praised GLEOS numerous times before how much I love it. And I think the Four Horsemen using the GLEO system on the Outer Spacemen was just absolutely a perfect idea for these. So there you go, guys. There is a look at the 2011 Holiday Edition of Waves 3 and 4 of the Four Horsemen's Outer Spacemen figures. Now, as I said, these are actually kind of like a teaser for the Infinity Edition that will be coming out soon. Now, the Infinity Edition is actually the fully painted figures of Waves 3 and 4. So those are very cool looking, and I know that I am very excited to check those out. So, if you guys are interested in the Outer Spacemen, you can actually order the Holiday Edition right now, and you can pre-order that Infinity Edition by heading on over to www.storehorsemen.com. Until next time.